Hello everybody, I am Sir Jamaluddin Ahmed. I am over here Assistant Professor, Head and Coordinator CSE, University of South Asia. Today, obviously, I am going to teach about the data structure, the topics of data structure. That's the course title. Over here, a data structure is a very important and vital subject of computer science. Obviously, data structure means how to resolve data in structure or how to resolve data in computation. In a computer science, mostly different types of subjects has been relevant introduced here. Among them, data structure is very vital. Data structure, a course title. Data structure is used to implement a computer simulation program and is used to sort some programs or to collect some data or to collect some simulation data or simulated data. Data structure means, you know that structure means a design or hierarchy. A hierarchy means how to resolve data in a memory. So data structure mostly depends on some topics. Which is these topics? These topics is linked list, tree, searching, sorting, etc. You know that sorting is the topics of data structure which is used to sort ascending order, descending orders to collect some number or some numeric number or alphabetic order. And searching is used to find out some data from a table or from a linked list. Among of them, the most important subject of data structure is linked list. So today we are going to discuss about a topic named linked list. Okay, linked list in data structure. Linked list. Okay, what is linked list? What is linked list? You know that data structure means computer is sorted some data in a memory. This memory is called a list. List means collection of some data, and data means collection of some code. You know that collection of some codes means this is relevant codes in computer science. Linked list is used to collect some data. List means collect some data, and list connect a link to a link. Suppose we used a list and a list named A and another list named B. To establish connection between two lists A and B is called linked, and this connection is called a linked list. Suppose, for example, definition of linked list. Suppose a brokerage firm contains some customer. A brokerage firm contains some customer names respectively Adams, Brown, Clark, Drew, Evans, Farmer, Glar, Hill and Infeld. You know that a brokerage firms, what are the actions of brokerage firm? A brokerage firm, customers go over there and buy some things. You know that you buy some things. Suppose you go to a bookshop, you buy a data structure book from a salesman. What is the relation between you and customer and salesman? Because you buy this book from him or her. For this reason, he is a salesman for you, for this customer. Like this, customer Adams buy some things from Smith. So Brown buy some things from Ray, Clark buy some things from Jones. Do you like this up to 9 Infeld buy some things from Ray. For this reason, salesperson is individually connected to individual customer Adams up to 9 Infeld. So this linked list, this is a linked list. The customer established a relationship with a salesperson. Okay, here customer is a one row, one column, and salesperson is another column. These two columns established a relationship by using or customers are purchasing some products. So how can I use a linked list? This is that here we have 9 rows and 3 columns. These 3 columns and 9 rows established a linked list. Which linked list? It has connected a linked list customer along with the salesperson. So this overall process is called a linked list. So data structure always used a linked list to memorize a number or to collect some sorted data or unsorted data in a memory. So dynamic memory allocation or in dynamic memory allocation always use linked list to collect data. If we want to circular or declare a random variable or randomized variable, we should always use linked list. Linked list, without linked list we can imagine data structure. So data structure always used to collect some list or we know that database always used linked list. When we create a database using Oracle or Excel, or we always used linked list. This database also suppose a student name, student ID. Student name is connected to student ID. This is also a linked list. Okay, clear? And next slide. Next, another example. Data structure always use some numeric number. Suppose you buy some things. Suppose Adam buy something Jones, but data structure does not define or computer does not define who is Jones, who is Smith. Data structure always use some node. Who is node? Use always pointer dedicated number. A customer always dedicated by using a pointer. Pointer means suppose Adams, you have a identification number. Your name is Prince. You have an identification number over here, but nobody knows about Prince. But you have an identification. This identification number is the individual identification over this South Asia. For this reason, data structure always linked list always used a node number named pointer. Well, you know what is pointer? Pointer is called. It is used to collect the address of some data. Suppose Adams is a customer. His address is 3, so his pointer is 3. Brown is a customer, his pointer is 2. Jones is a customer, his pointer is 3. And this pointer is used to connect a data with other data. Suppose salesperson, we here salesperson is designated a pointer 1, 2, 3. You know that 1 means Jones, which is the customer of Jones. John's customer 1 means Clark some things from some purchase by some products from John's. Ray 2 means Brown. 2 means Brown 2. So Brown buy some things from Ray. Smith 3 means Clark. 3 means Adams. Adams buy some products from Smith. Evans buy some products from Smith. Hill buy some products also from Smith. So here is the dedicated pointer is used to collect some customer with sales pointer. So how do we memorize from that? This memorization that in summation that linked list always use pointer to collect some data or to establish a link with other data. A customer name or salesman cannot be able to connect each other without a pointer. So linked list must be used pointer to collect some data or some linked list, some list with other list. So pointer, without pointer we can imagine to extract a linked list. Okay, next slide. Salesperson. You know that salesperson pointer. Previous graph with that salesperson Jones. Which is the customer of Jones? Clark, farmer. Jones is indicated 1, over here 1 and 1. Clark's identification number 3 and farmer 6. So 3 and 6. 3 and 6, Jones, next picture, Jones 3 and 6. Smith corresponding with the value 1, 5, 8. In this way we established a linked list using pointer between salesperson and customer. Okay. Next, over here another linked list to that John's pointer 3, Ray pointer 2 and Smith pointer 1, but their serial is 1, 2, 3. You know that Ray is a salesperson whose pointer is 2, 2 indicated 4, 2 indicate 4 and 4 against indicates 7. Why? 4 contains the value Drew. So we designate this curve using Drew. 4 Drew 7. 7 again designate Galar, 7 Galar, 9 again registered inflate. In this way established a linked list individual in this linked list. If we connect a linked list between in one list, so we can use this formation. Another examples that we have a sum quotation over here, and so first name in the list name 5, which is Brooks. So 5 Brooks, the first name Brooks, so is we put here Brooks, and link 5 2, so next name 2, which is Clark, next name linked to this is Clark, and link to 8, so the next name is name 8, which is Fisher, so next name is Fisher 4. In this way we connect this link. These links use this identification number, this link use this identification number and establish a connection between name and link establishment. Okay. City organization, a city organization, we know that over here the day flights of airlines company appear in figure city list with cities and organization decks denoted the sites of origin destination respectively of the flight. Draw the corresponding directed graph of the data. The graph is directed because the flight numbers represent the flights from the city. Here we established the linked list between flight and flight scheduling and city. 701 Boston to Chicago. Boston to Chicago. Destination start from Boston, destination Chicago. Source destination, origin destination. So 701 start from Boston, go to Chicago. So Boston pointer is 2, we establish here 2. 701, at first we take 701 start from Boston identification number 2 and Chicago identification number 3, Chicago 3. Again we see that 718, which is the identification Miami to Philadelphia. 718 Miami to Philadelphia. 718 Miami, which is the pointer of Miami 4, so we put here 4. Philadelphia 5, so we put here 5. Again we see that 713 Philadelphia to Atlanta. Philadelphia pointer is 5, 713 over there 5 and Atlanta 1, so we established 1. This pointer 708 from Chicago to Miami. So Chicago pointer 3, Miami pointer 4. So the 708 3 and 4. Philadelphia to Atlanta. Philadelphia pointer 5, Atlanta pointer 1. So 713 5 to 1. 713 5 to 1. Now coming from linked list, that how can we establish a linked list? Linked list always used, the preliminary linked list always used 2 pointer or 2 nodes. First node, linked list is a one-way list. It is a collection of linear elements. Linked list always collected linear data, not binary data. It always collect the linear data. Binary data it will create garbage among the data or in the memory allocation unit. So linked list always has divided 2 parts. First parts, second parts. First parts, this is called first parts. First parts always collect information and second parts always collect the node of the next pointer. Okay, this is the first part, second part, first part, second part, first part, second part. First part, the 2 nodes. First node collect information, second node collect pointer or address of the next node. Okay, and this node always collect the next pointer address, So a linked list consists of 2 nodes. First nodes contain the information and second nodes collect the nodes of the next pointer. A hospital linked list has been created over here. Bed number, patient Kirk, next 7. After 7, Kirk 7 means 7 Lane. Which patient admitted after Kirk? Lane has been admitted after Kirk. Then 11 Fields. Dean Fields has been admitted after Dean. Okay, again there 5 Adams next pointer 3, so Adams been admitted after Adams. 1 Green key admitted after Green. In this way, hospital bed number and patient number we can create a linked list by using this bed number, patient and next pointer. If we want to present a linked list in the memory, we have to always allocate a memory address. This memory address is used like this. When we want to establish a linked list in the memory, we have to always use memory allocation unit. Memory allocation unit is designated with a code. Suppose 101, 1001, this code used a memory linked list to collect some numbers. Suppose if we want to insert a data into linked list, we always use memory allocation unit. This memory allocation unit, suppose we want to fill data in this position. This is 1012, so we have to call the value 1012 to insert a data into a linked list. In this way, we can present a data into a linked list. Searching a linked list. How can we find the data into a linked list? Suppose a linked list contains 7 data. Okay, a linked list contains 7 data. How can we find the data into linked list? We always use that. To find the data into linked list, we always used location number. We always use location variable. Location variable always is used to find or search the data from a linked list. So if we want to find the data from a linked list, with that location is 1011, so it will find the data from this position. Okay, and list is unsorted. You know that linked list may be sorted or unsorted. If the list unsorted, you always use location variable. If sorted, you do not to use location variable. Okay, in this way we use the sorted unsorted data. Here is the example pointer. If the list unsorted, then we always use start from null. If the list is unsorted, suppose the corresponding algorithm, searching algorithm, linked list is a list in memory. The algorithm finds location nodes of the item. Here that PTR, pointer means start. When the PTR is null, information PTR null, then we can insert an item into a linked list. If PTR is not null, then we are not able to insert data into linked list. Then if the PTR is not null, then location PTR exit, it returns the program and set PTR link PTR. If we want to insert data, we must have PTR must be null, then we can insert the data. This algorithm also depicts this manifestation. If the list is sorted, what we have to do? List is sorted, we have nothing to do. That is, the linked list is connected 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This list is sorted. So if we insert a data into a linked list, so we can insert data at the beginning or at the rear. There is a linked list. You start from here, node A, node B. Node A, node B. See over there. We want to insert data in this position. What we have to do? We have to use this address and this address. See that this pointer is connected. This is the item. This is the item. This pointer note this address and next pointer note the next node B. We want to insert data this position. This is the item we want to insert between them. So this pointer next point this, and after this next one pointer node B. In this way, linked list insert a data into a linked list. Binary search algorithm is not be able to create a linked list. Linked list does not support binary search algorithm. Linked list always used linear search algorithm. This algorithm always depicts this manifestation that binary search algorithm always use the mid variable, but linear search algorithm does not use any mid variable, and linked list is not be able to find the mid variable because mid variable is not be capable to find a captured data into a linked list. But linear search always support a mid variable and any starting variable. Linear search always starting linearly from start to end. So linked list always support the linear searching. Next pointer, this is same things, node A, node B. So we want to insert data over there. First data node N. So this dot pointer, this back end, and this is the front end node it. In this way, free storage list, we can insert a linked list into insert a data into a linked list. Suppose we want to delete this node N from a linked list. What do we have to do? We want to delete this node. So we have to point this. As it is deleted, so we have to A directly point B. A directly point B. In this way, this has been deleted. In this way, delete data at any position in the linked list. But we have to mention this location where we want to insert data. In which position in which pointer we want to insert data. We want to start this data node 2. Node 1 has been deleted. So where we have to start node 2. Where we have to delete it? We have to start node 2. See that node 1 has been deleted. Where we have to start? We have to start node 2. This prefix variable is node 2. So we have to start the list from node 2. Node 1 has been deleted. If node 2 is deleted, then where we have to start? Node 3. In this way, so node 1, node 2, if we used location or log p variable, location or log p, that is log p is equal to log location, log prefix and location is equal to, then we can insert a data into linked list. If it is not equal, we cannot be able to start a linked list. So this variable is that log p log node n. Node n is preceding value is corresponding to log n, and location is the postfix variable type. Okay. But these are the corresponding algorithm. These are the corresponding algorithm how to insert or delete data from a location or log p location, prefix or infix location. 2A list. Previously we discussed about a 1A list. Now we discuss about a 2A list. How can we link these two types? You know, obviously it is these types: 1A list, 2A list, and circular list. Now we discuss about the 2A list. What is the 2A list? 2A list. This 2A list, this we know that linked list has two information. Linked list, information plus note. Information and note. But you see that this here the each item contains 3 struct. 3 struct. We previously used 2 struct. Here we 3 struct. How? The first struct use the information of the node. The second struct use the previous node of the pointer, and the last struct was the preceding nodes, which is coming the front end. Collect these pointer nodes. That this is collect information, this node, and it contains the previous node and next pointer in the coming nodes. In this way, use the 2A list in a linked list. This is the information that Kirk 7, 8. 7 means who is the forward value of Kirk? 7. Len is the forward value of Kirk. 8. Who is the backward value of Kirk? 8. 8 means green. Green is the backward value of 8. Like this, Len 4. Maxwell is the forward value of Len 1. Kirk is the backward value of Len. Fields 8-1. Fields 8-1. Fields 8 means green. Green is the forward value of fields. 3. Green is the backward value of fields. This is the 2A list, linked list has been created over here by using forward and backward. Okay, arithmetic expression. Another topic is arithmetic expression. We know that we use different operands and operators in data structure. We know that suppose 2 plus 3 equal to 5. But how can a memory or how can a computer find this summation? This summation 2 plus 3 equal to 5. This summation, how can we generate this summation? This summation always related this topics Polish notation. You know that Polish notation. Polish notation always used. How can we verify or designate or simplify a operands and operators? What is operands? What is operands? You know that. What is operands? You know that 2 plus 3 equal to 5. This is operands and this is operator. This is operands. These two variables is operands, are operands, and this is operators. Okay, operands and operators. What is the difference between operands and operators? 2 and 3 are operands and plus is operator. Okay, so Polish notation is used. It is a arithmetic expression. It is used to find out the or simulate the numeric number in linked list. So suffix that a plus b over here, a plus b. Polish notation has been classified or are classified into two classes. Which classes? Infix expression and postfix expression. What is infix expression? A plus b. Infix expression and postfix expression. A plus b plus ab. This is called infix expression. Ab plus this is called postfix expression. Okay, when we insert the operators from the operands before the operands, then it is called infix expression. When we establish these operators after the operands, then it is called postfix expression. So Polish notation are divided into two classes, infix and postfix. Okay. Now symbol stack. How can we use this symbol stack? Suppose this example 562 plus 0 into 12 4 slash hash. What is the result of this output? What is the result of this input? You know that 5. This is the stack. We insert this symbol sequentially 5 6 2 plus into 12 4 slash at first stack. How can we, this is a mathematics terms, how can we generate a value from this? At first 5 stack, we use 5, then insert 6 5 6, then insert 2, then 2, then insert plus. Always we used operators. Operator function has been used last two variables, has been used for the last two variables. Plus means 6 and 2 8. Always applies these operators from last variables. 6 and 2 8s into 5 and 8 40, and again 12 we insert 40 12 4 4. This is slash mean divided. 4 means 12 divided 4 3, 43 minus 43 minus 37. This 37 is the output of this stack. In this way, a stack linked list has been created by using a stack program. Okay. This is the stack operation, a infix expression, that is A B C. This is the mathematics. Mathematics is not has been created by designated number 1 2 3 4 up to 20. So how can we simulate this expression into a stack? By using linked list. See that this stack A plus bracket first bracket B plus C minus first bracket D minus E first bracket, stack first bracket expression A, stack plus bracket expression A bracket plus bracket expression A. B, operands should be used in stack and symbol should be used in other nodes. So star in this way in linked list has been created over there. You should use the operators or store the operators in one list, one column, and the variables should be used in another column. Okay. Now Tower of Hanoi. Tower of Hanoi is the fantastic name of data structure. What is Tower of Hanoi? You know that you always say we play different games on computer games we use. Tower of Hanoi. Tower of Hanoi is one type of interesting expression in data structure which is used to deliver one data to another data sequentially or insequentially, in sorted or unsorted or ascending and descending order. Suppose it is a tower. It is a tower. We want to pull A, pull B, pull C. How can we want to transfer this tower over this or over this? We can use pull B or pull C. How can we transfer this data? In the next phase we can see that suppose we want to this tower to C. Tower A wants to we want to deliver tower A to tower C. What we have to do? At first A to C, these nodes A to C, first node has been transferred to C, and A to B, second node has been transferred to B. Now what I have to do? Then CB, C has been transferred to B. Against that A transferred to C, A transferred to C. So we have what we have to do? B transferred to A, B to A. So it is blank, and B transferred to C. So now A transferred to A. So this tower has been generated from A to C. In this way, Tower of Hanoi has been created to transfer a data or big data or data mining from one step to another step. So another nodes, Tower of Hanoi. This is the Tower of Hanoi algorithm. This is the Tower of Hanoi algorithm. So like this, you was that n-1 beginning int ox, n-1 beginning int ox. Tower of Hanoi, we want to simulate this data tower 4 ABC. We want to simulate this 4 ABC. 4 ABC. We use this example n-1, 4 n-1 3. Prefix always use A to C. So ACB and 3 BAC. So prefix expression is the beginning, auxiliary and int. This beginning, auxiliary, int we have to depend on the simulate data into two parts. These up parts, in this way we process this data 2AB, 2AC, 2CB, 3BAC, 2ABC. In this way we collect these nodes, and this nodes is the Tower of Hanoi's main postfix expression of the Tower of Hanoi. So this expression we use this Tower of Hanoi. This expression we can use this Tower of Hanoi. We can deliver a data from one node to another node, or we can deliver data from pool A to pool B or pool B to pool C. In this way, Tower of Hanoi is the most interesting feature in data structure, which is used to deliver some data to another nodes, or to suppose like a dynamic memory allocation. We want to deliver a data from one memory to another memory. We can use Tower of Hanoi algorithm. Okay. Path algorithm. This is the path algorithm. One of the most, you know that data structure use some algorithm, some routing algorithm. You know that routing algorithm, how to data deliver, how to data capture, we use some algorithm. This algorithm is called path algorithms. One of the most important algorithm of data structure is Huffman algorithms. Huffman's algorithms is the main things of data structure. How can you use Huffman's algorithm? Suppose Huffman's algorithm always use the prefix and infix operation. The parenthesis, you know that parenthesis, you know that These are the note. This is the note. Left side, right side. This note left side, right side. In this way, parenthesis has been created n equal to n plus 1 left side. But Hofmann's algorithm always think that left side always is smaller than the right side. Every parenthesis has two child, left side, right side. But you always reminded that left side always is smaller than the right side. This is the Hofmann's algorithm main topics. Here is the Hofmann's algorithms like this. This is the data 22, 5, 11, 19, 2, 11, 25, 5. Each data is designated by using a alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And now you have to find that which is two data is the smallest, which two data are the smallest of this list. Which are the smallest? 5 and 2. These are the smallest data. So we have to at first find the two smallest data from a linked list. From a linked list, we will find two smallest data, and these two smallest data we have to add this data. So we have to correct two smallest data, 5 and 2. So we add this 5 and 2. We see that left side always smaller than the right side. So we put 2 left position and 5 in the right position. So 7. And now which is the smallest? 5 and 7. So we use 5 and 7 is 12. So 5 is the left side, 7 is the right side. Again 12 is the 11 and 12. 11 and 12. 11 and 11. 22. So which is the left below? 12 and 22. This is 31. 12 left position and 22 right position. In this way, left position always considered as smaller than the right position. In this way, Hofmann's algorithm has been created over here. See that left position 2 and 5. We know that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is the weight value and this is the left side, right side. 7, 5 and 2. Previous example is the Hofmann's algorithms. 5 and 2 create 7. So 5 and 2. And 12. 12, how can we use 12? 9 nodes and 5 nodes. 5 and use created 12. 5 and 7 created 12. And 22, 6 and 3. 6 and 3. 3, 11 and 22. In this way, linked list created has been created. Hofmann's algorithms. Okay. These are the topics of the Hofmann's algorithms. How can we summarize from these questions that the main topics of this question is, what are the main topics? From the linked list, we can able to memorize the data into memory, dynamic memory allocation or linear memory allocation. This linked list is used to sorted data or unsorted data into linked list to collect some data, or to connect one list to another list, or one list to distinct list or several lists in a memory allocation. So we can use the sorted list, unsorted list, and the different types of algorithm over here discussed today. And finally, we use different algorithms if the list is sorted, if the list is sorted. Then we use stack. Then you use stack program to organize a linked list. Then how can we deliver a linked list into memory? We can discuss over here. And next position, we use a Hofmann's algorithms to memorize the data, and we use a path algorithm, Tower of Hanoi, to simulate the data, to deliver one data to another data, one space to another space. And linked list, finally the big topic is the linked list. And finally we discuss here a Polish notation, infix expression and postfix expression to organize memory and operands and operators into a memory of data structure. These are the total topics today, and finally thank you.